Ah, gather round, dear listener, for a tale of vehicular mischief and magnificent mayhem on the digital asphalt known as Truckers MP's famed DC Road. Yes, the very stretch of virtual tarmac where chaos meets calamity and all roads lead to ban appeals. Picture me, in my valiant 18-wheeled chariot, a proud lorry driver with nothing but good vibes, a cup of tea, metaphorically of course, because drinking and driving, even digitally, is a capital offence, and Metallica's Nothing Else Matters humming in the background. So close, no matter how far, the dulcet tones of James Hetfield whispered in my ears as I gracefully manoeuvred the bends of this notorious road, navigating the balmy blokes who think an articulated lorry handles like a flipping Ferrari. Now, the DC Road, for those uninitiated, is a digital colosseum, a place where the gladiators of HGVs meet their fate, usually at the hands of the bloke who thinks a turn signal is optional. But I digress. There I was, cresting a gentle bend, when fate, or perhaps the devil himself, decided my lorrying career needed a touch more je ne sais quoi. From the opposite direction came a truck that was less of a vehicle and more of a projectile. Trust I seek, and I find in you, I sang to myself, trusting that the oncoming driver might find his lane, or at least his sanity. But alas, dear reader, my trust was misplaced. A head-on collision ensued, and suddenly my trusty lorry defied Newtonian physics in a way that even Sir Isaac would have found deeply offensive. I was catapulted skyward like some budget NASA experiment, my trailer and cab twirling as if auditioning for Strictly Come Dancing. And nothing else matters, I muttered through gritted teeth, clutching my wheel like a man holding on to his last Yorkshire pudding. The ground grew distant. The fields below looked like a patchwork quilt knitted by an overzealous nan. When I landed, it was not on the road, no sir. My proud truck lay sprawled in a farmer's field, wheels up, engine wheezing its last like a Victorian maiden with a corset too tight. The game's damage system kindly informed me my vehicle had sustained 100% damage, as if the fact my lorry was doing its best impression of a beached whale hadn't been clue enough. Somewhere in the background, Metallica's lyrics felt oddly poetic, forever trusting who we are. Trust, indeed. I trusted the bloke who thought overtaking on a blind corner was a smashing idea. Smashing, in this case, being quite literal. Naturally, the local chat exploded with the usual litany of WF, bruh, and a lad named Dave asking, who's got a tow? No one did, of course. Tow trucks are but a myth on Truckers MP, much like courteous drivers or sensible overtakes. As I sat there surveying the carnage, I realised this wasn't just a mishap. It was a reminder that in the world of trucking, much like life, you've got to keep calm, carry on, and always have an F7 plus enter ready for a quick respawn. Cheers to you, fellow road warriors. May your loads be heavy, your trailers be stable, and your head-ons be, at the very least, entertaining.
Forever trusting.